top. I feel so alive. Gotta go pick up my kids. Let's get this show on the road. Which car do I want to take? I take this one. Come on, let's go. All right, here we go. Turbo boost. There we go. Turbo. Activate. Pow. No, I'm just playing. What are we doing? God dang, Bezo. Get it together. Anyways. Yeah, man. We just taking parts. Almost disappeared on y'all. For real. Anyways. We got the lack in here. Babe in here doing her thing. Whew, it's hot. It's getting hotter. Look, my boy got that motor. Got that 6.0. Got this some good motor mounts. Hold on. Look fairly fresh. Let's keep going. Who getting their ass kicked today? All right, let's go. Anyway, we got a Cadillac. This is one of the Lacs that had to leave during our shop commotion bullshit that was going on. Where you going? Ooh, that girl getting her hair dirty, frizzy, all over the place, huh? Look, this is bad. Shaking ass on the weekend and then here painting and grinding. I'm just playing. That's Bay over there, boy. So I'm gonna tell you what's going on with this bad boy.
Man, some of these clips broke.
What clips?
These clips.
Bah! Every time something break, I gotta buy shit.
Well, they ain't been off since '67.
Oh. Okay, all right.
No, it's like
Oh, they all just pop off?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, don't tear shit up. Okay, cool.
It's getting painted. It's okay.
All right. Okay, no, that's cool. We'll let them know. Look at that interior, boy. Anyway, we're taking this down to the bare metal. Why? Because we had a lot of crow's feet. We actually painted it a while back. I don't know if y'all remember seeing it on my channel. I know my real ones, the ones that's been rocking with us. Y'all seen it when we first shot it. It came out great. So when it got dropped off, it didn't have hardly any crow's feet. Certain areas it was, and then certain areas it wasn't. Like, look. No crow's feet, no nothing major, nothing concerning. So most of the area was like that. So we sanded the areas that we were a little iffy on, but what happened was a lot of it ended up coming back. See that? That's what we call as crow's feet. Just looks like a bunch of crows walked around and started. What you mean what I'm doing? What you doing? So yeah, we're gonna take this bad boy all the way down to the bare metal, restart it. Now, this was a solid customer because in the midst of me shutting my shop down, we had sent this car back out. I told him, I was like, hey man, just kind of bear with us, rock with us for a little bit. We'll get the car back and then, you know, we'll reshoot it. Well, when it came back, it was 10 times more crow's feet. So we were like, man, that was gonna happen regardless. So we talked to some numbers. We was very fair with it, and now we're knocking it out. So this is what we're doing, taking it all the way down. We got some gadgets that we're taking it down to the bare metal. Ken has really been doing her thing on it. She started on the back driver quarter first, worked her way to the trunk. Now, of course, we're gonna get rid of all of this right here. I want it metal. I want it all the way there. I want it to damn near look like we sandblasted it. I don't plan on, look at that. Now we got a sandblaster over there, but it's too messy, man. It is. And I want to use that less as possible. I want to use the sandblaster for cracks and crevices. What you got going over here, girl? You know. Hey, where your ring at? Where your ring at? Oh, so it's like that. Oh, wrong hand. Anyways, we got this bad boy right here. This is cool. It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is cool, but if you go buy you a buffer and just put like an 80 grit pad on it, well, an 80 grit sheet, which we have somewhere. So the Walt buffer, you can go to Walmart and grab you. Look, we got about 5 of these Walmart cheap buffers. Grab you one of these, and then like booyah, this right here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. This is just the same, if not better. If not better. Because I don't know. It's not. And then I have different grits. This is 40 grit. Hey, what grit is this? Yeah, this is 60 grit. I got 40 grit and 60 grit and then 80 grit. And the only one that seemed like it's cutting okay is the 60 grit. And it's like the 60 grit cut better than the 40 grit. I don't know. I'm not impressed with this at all. I'm really not. Videos and stuff like that, it was like, damn, we gotta get one. And we got one, and hell, my woman just said that the pad, the DA is better. It cuts faster, smoother, and all the dust, it literally spits up all over you. And I'm not being, picky and extra. I'm just stating the facts. Like, all that dust is literally because it spins this way, so it's scooping everything on you rather than spitting it out. I'd rather for it to rotate the other way. I checked to see if it would rotate another way. It doesn't. But I mean, we're gonna use it. So we're gonna start taking this apart some more. He's getting the trims off, and we're shooting it pearl white. Now the benefits of having pearls already on deck is, you throw whatever pearl in there. We got crystal white up here somewhere. Fine pearl. Yeah, we got some pearls up here. We definitely got anyway. But we're gonna hammer the shit out of it. So big shout out to Sherwin. They had a major sale. We'll do some high build. Prime the shit out of it. The body work was body's pretty straight. So he's got some 28-inch Forgiatos be throwing on here. We'll get it all wiped and detailed, of course, whenever we're done with the paint. But yeah, man, it's almost about the time to peel up on out of here. My lady got to go get the kids, but I just went to go pay rent, pay my landlord. But yeah, man, that thing is cool. I think about this car, like 23 feet long somewhere, long as hell, I think. So we painted it a while back, but now it's back. We're gonna change the color on it. Since we gotta go all the way back down, change the color. Woo! Breaking it on down, as y'all can see. Whew. Pop the trims off. The trim literally pops off. Take a flathead or pick tool. Pop. This piece screws, but we went ahead and just slid it off because I was tired of fighting with it. And you're gonna have to go, you're gonna have to go up underneath, get that bad boy took off. Now, the dilemma is I really want to take these off right here, but we do not have, I don't think the wiring harness is in it. We're gonna plug our battery up, but I highly doubt that this is going to give us power. I mean, we'll never know. We'll give it a shot. We're gonna try and drop that top. If we can drop that top, my bad. Then we'll be able to drop the. When we get some power, we're able to drop the top. Boom, boom, boom. Take the screws off from underneath, and that'll give us a clean opportunity to, sand. We're gonna take these door panels off. I hate these because most of the time you gotta take the glass out. I do not want to take the glass out. I really, really do not want to take the glass out. Now, if you feel like you can do it without, paint it and get a good clean sand job without it back, peeling back on you, then cool. Definitely gonna be taking the handles off and the locks off. But damn, I don't want to take the glass out. But when you do it, it's more work, but it'll save you in the long run. Keep that peel back like this. Let's find it. Where we at? See how this is. So we did good masking, but we have to take that off. It's gonna be impossible to try to get it flushed and clean. So those that had to come off, more than likely had to take these lights out. When I could have just left it how it was, but these signal lights right here. Mirror gotta come off. Man, bro. I'm talking about an hour and a half worth of work when it can just be real quick, buttered down and ready to go. So tomorrow I'm getting it in position for my guys to come in tomorrow and just start shredding this paint off every which way, every angle, and get it rolling. That way, they have no dilemmas. If I say, hey, we got to get all this paint off, they have nothing. There's no trim in the way. There's no handles in the way. There's no locks, no antennas, no chrome pieces. They just going and going and going. So I'm trying to get that done within the next hour. I'm going to be on a Mustang right here. Be knocking this bad boy out. Get back on schedule. We just pushed out the 67 Impala. So, yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. We're going to keep going. We'll get some progress rolling. Cut y'all back on right before we walk out. We got baggies, man. We got a huge box of baggies over there. That's going to keep us organized, man. So, a lot of people ask me, a lot of the stuff that I do in here, a lot of the stuff that I do in general will be my first time. I'm just completely confident and comfortable with it. You can't let that stop you with it. Oh, I don't know how to do it because I never done it before. I don't rarely ever tell anybody I don't know how to do it. Off top, I couldn't tell you how to do it. I'm not able to teach you how to do it, but damn it, I know how to do it because I'm gonna figure it out as I go. And half the time, 98% of the time, it goes smooth. It goes smooth. So I've never done this door panel. I didn't have to put it on. This interior already was done. Now, mind you, a lot of this dust and stuff like that was already here because when it left where it was sitting, where it was, it rained a lot. So you can see. Anyways, now, haven't took this door panel off, but I can imagine your stress points are going to have screws. So stress point, what I mean, this is the part where you're grabbing. So 9 times out of 10, there's some screws. And most of the time, a lot of these rubber pieces peel off. But you examine it first. Duh, no screws up at the top. Let's check out the bottom. I'm sore. I was riding dirt bikes and 4-wheelers. So, look, yep, got holes right here. So it's going to be a screw right here. This, you're going to need your pick tool to release that pin that's on the inside of this. 9 times out of 10, it's a little Allen wrench that goes right there. These are gonna obviously be unscrewed. Then a lot of the times you have pick clips all the way around. In this case, most of the time, these aftermarket door panels, they don't have them because 9 times out of 10, somebody screwed them in. There's a big controversy about, oh man, you got your door panel screwed on. Shut up. They still look good, man. This one is not clipped in. You can actually tell a lot of water damage. See, I was trying to fold up on this. It's supposed to be flushed. Now, we'll go ahead and break this bad boy down. Let's get it. So there's no screws on here for some reason. No screws. You know what's crazy? It sucks. I've dealt with it a lot. You'll have a vehicle come in and it be missing screws. And then whenever you send it back exactly how it was, the shop will get blamed for it. Now, it's like, why didn't the shop say nothing? There's been times where I've said something. There's times where I haven't said anything. I feel like, I got to take accountability. I should have said something But the times I haven't said anything was probably because I was already past frustration with the car and the customer. So in this case, of course, we'll let the customer know, like, hey, you didn't have screws right here. And I think a lot of the times, a lot of the customers, they will assume that you will just put your screws in there or go find the screws or find the proper screws, the sizes, track them down, go buy them, put them in. That's time and money and labor. If you own a body shop, if you own a mechanic shop, you make sure you charge for that. Nothing is free. Your time is, hey, your time is money, man. Time is money. And there's been a lot of times where I have not charged for a bunch of shit, where if the screws break, I gotta go grab something and come back and I'm fighting with it for hours, and I done wasted hours on a flat rated amount. Like, nah, man, there's no more of that. I love doing what I'm doing. I'm charging for what I'm doing. And for the most part, I'm gonna make sure that I get paid for what I do. So if we're going to, now there's times where I'm like, you know what, I really rock with the customer. I'm gonna slap some screws in there and not even say nothing. I'll just keep it going. But yeah, it's a lot of times where, I've had people be picky about, oh, well, you put silver screws instead of black screws. Like, nah, you put black screws instead of green screws. Like, nah, first off, I put the screws in here and gave you the favor in the first place, and now you're going to be picky about the color. Absolutely not. Next time, we taxing, we charging. So if we missing screws, we'll notify the customer, let them know that. It's just, I think a lot of people think that business is just really, like, simple and everything goes smooth all the time and there's no gray areas. No, there's tons of gray areas, man. It's tons of gray areas, but man, I've learned so much and I've perfected so much and shifted and crafted and learned from my experiences. Learned a lot, man. And I'm excited about the journey and I'm excited about where I'm at with it. So let's stay organized. Let's keep these screws over here. Yes, sir. Now, 90% of the time, if you have a handle like such, you're going to see. Look past my ugly ass fingernails. Let me go grab something. Oh, here we go. Let's see if you can see this little clip. Now, you're not gonna use a flathead, but I'm trying to push this leather back. Give me a second. That plastic protector. Okay. Can you see it? No, you can't. There we go. Okay. See that little clip? It's a circle clip right there. We gotta pick that off. Let's get it. There we go. All right, I got y'all lucky. Y'all lucky I care about y'all. See that clip right there? I got the hook on it. I'm gonna slightly just pull it off. Yup. And that's gonna happen. Then there's this. Yeah. Let's find it. I'm start charging for this too. I'm gonna start charging every time I lose something. I'm just playing. I promise I'm just playing. I know I'm better than that. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Now, I do have a shelf that carry these clips. I could be petty, as petty as like, well, I gotta charge you per clip. I guarantee certain shops do that. And them the shops that's the most wealthiest and deal with the less problems and less stress. If I can't find it in 15 seconds, I'm just going to go grab me another one whenever it's time to install. But I don't see it. Dang, but y'all need to know what it looks like. I'll cut y'all on. Snake it would have bit me. Anyways, this is how we looking. That's what we looking for. This right here. Let's set that right there. Put that in a separate plastic baggie. Now, okay. All right. It's damn near ready to come out. Most of the time you lift up. Lift up and watch that handle. Watch that handle, and then we'll go ahead and take this off too. Now, it's not gonna be, you're gonna be battling and fighting when you're dealing with the door panels. I say battling and fighting. It don't gotta be always a hard battle and a fight. It's not always hard. Sometimes you might just knock somebody out in the first 10 seconds. Now, This sometimes ain't the situation, but right now it kind of is. Now, when you take the screws out and a few things out, boom, you're still gonna have some plugging and playing. You might have a few things hooked up. You're gonna have to twist that door panel, try to get access to it and stuff like that. Simple stuff. Like this right here, you probably gonna have to disconnect it from the board. Boom. Take a flathead, pop them both off. You can either go from the brace, the clips right here, or you get straight from the head. I do it straight from the head. And then, like I said, it's more than likely gonna be an Allen wrench somewhere right here. I don't want to take the 2 bolts off right here. Just want to find it, disconnect it, pull it out. And then this looks like a speaker wire of some sort. Sometimes you end up having to cut the wires, and then sometimes you don't. In this case, it's looking like we're gonna have to. No. Follow the wire first. And if you can disconnect it, then go ahead. My finger's right there, look. You can just disconnect that bad boy. So don't just instantly clip. But I mean as in, some people, this looks like that. Yeah, you're gonna have to fight with, I need both hands. But some people will have tweeters, some people will have LED lights, and there's no disconnect and connect points. They hardwired it. Hardwired means it has no connections. So 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to cut them. Whenever it's time to put them back together, make sure that positive and negative is on point. Don't just electrical tape it. Don't use that. You're gonna use clips. You're gonna be professional about it, all right? All right, let's get it. Remember when I said I don't... Okay, anyway, remember when I said, back to me not knowing how to do something, and so I thought most of the time it's an Allen wrench that's holding these pieces together like such, but it was actually screwed on. I mean, it still had to come out. So remember them bolts on the back side? Yeah, I had to go ahead and unscrew them, and when I got it, it pushed all the way out, and then I had to unscrew. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Oh, there we go. All right, so yeah, it screws in. So panel is officially out of there. A lot. What we got? The light. Yeah, let's go ahead and just hit it from the clip. I'm gonna hit it from right here. I'm gonna need both my hands. Now, the panel is officially unscrewed. We're gonna go ahead and put this bad boy in the trunk. Lay her down. Throw some plastic over it. Yes, in the trunk, because our overspray will try to get in there. Anyways, yeah, that's the original color right there. I took the door panels off? Oh no, the door panels was already. I lied. What's the deal? Cause I hardline, or is that my hardline? Could have been, cause like I said, I painted this before. Did a damn good job too. Anyways, let's go ahead and tuck. We don't want to break nothing. Now, if you bezo with wheels, you can actually get the windows down just right here. We'll get our battery and hit the positive and negatives on these bad boys, and we can drop the window and take that seal off. Now, most of the time when you're dealing with these trims up top, you have to take the glass out. And that shit is ass. Like, you gotta, that's why you pay for it. There's no reason why any of your mechanics or body techs should be mad about coming to work, mad about working on a project. I be hearing it all the time, and no disrespect, and not to be rude or asshole, but it mainly be coming from the old heads. Like, mark my words, tell me you ain't heard nobody like, yeah, I gotta come out here and take off the fucking radiator and gotta do this. This is some bullshit. Like, I don't want nobody working on my car if they got that type of attitude. Like, ain't that what I'm paying you to do? Like, I don't care if you gotta take the motor out and shift it over a little bit to get to it. That's what I'm paying you to do. Yeah, so I try not to complain. It's just, that's not the situation right now. I'm not getting paid to take the glass out. Now, we negotiated some numbers because of some situations, and he was rocking with me and I was rocking with him, and I think it's completely fair for our situation. But outside of this transaction, outside of this gig, oh yeah. Take that glass out, yeah. It's $70 an hour. You feel me? It might take me 15 minutes. It might take me 10. It might take me an hour because some rusty broken bolts. But hey, let's keep going. Let's go to the next door. Nah. I gotta get ready to wrap it up. Yeah. Same thing goes for the back window. I gotta see if I can. Boy, yeah. That's the difference between a flat rate and an hourly bill. This is a flat rate. This is already, now I got back in. Back in mean, you know, I get, whenever you pick it up, I get a little payment on, you know what I mean, something slight. But if this was an hourly bill, I mean, hey, we Kool-Aid smile through the whole process, baby. We doing it right. We doing it efficiently. Like we're not effing off. We're not goofing off, because that's not fair. And we are honest shop. That's one thing I will be honest about, is them hours, because I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me. I've been probably done like that the times that I've took my cars to a shop and I was told hourly. I'm like, oh shit, hourly. I mean, can we go by the minute or something? Like, damn, hourly. What's the tab on an hour? $100. What? All right, so we just gonna, what we'll do is get everything in its specific bags. Yes, we're wasting bags, because there's been a time where I haven't bagged anything and just threw it all in the trunk and still somehow came up missing about 15 bolts, missing parts and missing shit. Somehow, some way I was. So we're gonna baggy everything. I don't care if it's a screw by itself. So these two went together. We'll put the bags in there. Dang, if I always had 3 arms. We got everything in the bags in the door. Like everything. Everything is specifically the pieces that we took off. We're gonna keep them in the door for now. My shelves are not free, they're full. So we just gonna go ahead and hold off on that. Boom, put them back there. Now what we will do is pull everything out of the interior, out of the, not the interior, but we'll pull everything out, all of our parts and stuff. We need to wrap the seats. I know it ain't no G-Wagon, but she is. We'll go ahead and do that. Let's get everything wiped down, because I want to be accountable for whatever was already in here. So we've already took pictures and videos of the car when it got dropped off, inside and outside. That way we are not blamed for anything, any overspray, anything like that. Now we'll put the plastics on the seats. We'll wrap everything up a little bit prior to paint. My guys are pretty careful. I'm pretty careful. Nobody should be really in and out of the vehicle. So he did put these skirts in here, so we'll take the skirts out. Close that. We'll take that trim out when I know I'm ready to put them in a solid place where they do not get misplaced, bent, tore, broken, anything. I don't wonder why he put these. Okay, he did put them back there. Okay, yeah. And then, yeah. So let me turn the music down. Be honest, man, we might be able to just take the glass out from here. Ooh, if we can, boy. I tell you what. Oh wow, okay. See if we can. Man. Oh man, hold on. Yeah, this whole mechanism will come off, but I just don't want to do nothing unnecessary or extra. So we on one door. That boy needs some WD or that PB. Let's run it. All right. Yeah, man, I'm pretty tired. Been here since 4 a.m. It has got to be creeping on 4:30. So we busted a 12-hour shift today. Tomorrow, I won't be able to touch it, unfortunately. I do have to get back on schedule with the stain. We got some parts to install. We got some parts to clean up. All that good stuff. So, yeah, man, y'all stay tuned, man. We taking this bad boy all the way down to the bare metal. This is probably part 1 of the video. I want to keep dropping. I want to stay consistent with dropping. That's a new battery. That's a good battery. Looking good. I need some extra batteries around the shop. All right, man, let's keep going. sports channel, and then we'll watch a little bit of some car restoration and stuff like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. As y'all can see, we got this 767 Cadillac. We got the yacht in this bad boy right here. We got to pick back up on. Now, yesterday, we was in the midst of taking the door panel off, and then I hopped on the quarter for a little bit. Then I hopped, where the lights at? Let's get some lights going on in here. Here we go. And we gonna have to take the, now, some cars are easier than the other. 9 times out of 10, this one, you see the crows, man? Look at all that. See all the lines? That's like in the metal. So if you have a situation where you are dealing with crow's feet, you're going to need to take it to the bare metal. Now, yeah, yeah. Anyway, the handles, look how deep that is, man. That's why we're going to the bare metal. Now, there's normally a screw on the back side of here and a screw right here, take off. Then there's gonna be a plate on the back side of here. Let's see if we can see it. No, we cannot. We need light. But anyways, we're gonna keep going, man. We're gonna get as far as we can. Give me a few hours. I'm gonna stay on it. I'm behind because I need to be, nope, I lied. Yeah, I can't even really touch this. So I had my guys come in. I showed them, we gonna be over here. We're gonna be over here. We gotta get going. We got weekly progress reports on this bad boy. So give me a few hours and then we will cut y'all back on. I have to work today, so I'll probably have to I would love to work as I go, but I'm not in that position right now. I don't have enough guys right now to be able to do that and comfortably have fun and set that tripod up to where I can, chop it up with you guys. So I'm gonna have to do a bunch of work, put in a few hours, cut y'all on, give y'all some updates, cut y'all back off, and then you know how it goes. So yeah, man, let's get it.